I want to talk today a bit about the importance of everyone. And what I mean by that is I've been studying MBTI, Myers-Briggs personality typing, for a little while. I've been studying a bunch of other things. I guess the reason why people are the way they are, and what's the meaning behind that, and what should we do about that. And I've definitely come up with a theory that, says that everyone is important, and it's called the importance of everyone. And the reason why it's important to say this is to tell everyone why they're important. So, as far going from a Myers-Briggs standpoint, I see it this way. I see that the SJs, who are, they're literal structured types, and they make up most of the population, and I see that they are very important because they do the work of the society. I think that as a whole, the SJs do what we need everyone to do. I think that they do all the work, and that creates things. And that creates an entire world and what we have today as a society. They make up the main structure of society. And I think that's very important. I think that they definitely have, while they have frustrated me in my personal life, I think that the SJs are very important as far as building everything. And they're builders and they're defenders, and they hold traditions and ideas and countries and everything together. And that's very important, I believe. And then the SPs, the artisans, I think that they are very important because they do give us great, fantastic sensory experiences. They usually are very fun, or they like fine art, or they like fine wine. I think that's that's at least how I view them. I view the artisans as people who are, very into visuals and sounds and creations, and they like we see things in a different way from them, and I think that's very interesting. And I think that they're, they value seeing the world in an exciting way, and it's really cool. And if you really think about it, and how that they can just make the world such an awesome, wonderful place, and I think that's what's important, and why I think that they can change the world too. I think that they can change the world with the way they are, and they are artisans, and they can influence people with these sensory experiences, and then they make people happier. So I think that that's a reason why I think the SPs are great. The NTs, I think that they're the strategists, they're the rationals. They look for the NTs look for logical arguments. They look for strategy. They look for everything being logical and fits together, and they think at a very high level. And some of the NTs are very smart people, and like an INTP would think create inventions. They're very inventive people, and they create big ideas, and they think about it that way. They create huge ideas that other people can follow or use. They're very inventor-like in the way that they approach the world, and I think that's important. They make the shifts that we need to make to progress the society. They make the shifts that we need to do. For example, I think if you look at probably like someone like Isaac Newton, that's like, I'm sure he's an NT. They think of a big idea that eventually changes the world and changes the thought of the world. When I think of NTs, I think of astronauts and people going out there and looking for the unknown and seeing what the truth of the world is in that way. And I think they can help society in a very big way. And they might be fewer people, but they can definitely help society. And then lastly, the NFs, and I'm an INFJ, and I believe, and I like the NFs, and I believe that we are here to help tell people the truth, and to the authentic, and say, don't listen to people who are unauthentic. Do not listen to the unwise. Do not listen to what's authentic. Don't be swayed by these people. So I kind of see the N's as controlling the S's in a lot of ways. I can see that the N's come up with big ideas, and it's important that the S's follow and adhere to ideas, and it's like I see the world as warring factions of N's controlling S's, and we're all going together and we're all working together. So the important is, and it's important that we work together. And the thing that's frustrating me most is I feel different than a lot of censors and people who are different than me. And I don't think that's right. And it's not right for me to say that. So I need to start embracing censors and saying they're great and they need to fit in society. And I know that the SJs are the crux and they're the salt of the earth of everyone in society, and we need them to do everything. They are, and they hold all the tradition together. So as an NF, I believe that with this information, it leads me to believe and say things like, let's treat poor people better. Let's treat everyone better. Let's be more spiritual and understand ourselves. Let's come up with big ideas. Let's make everyone better. And that's the way I think we should be going. I think the way we should be going is treating people better, coming to better conclusions, coming up with bigger, better ideas, implementing bigger and better ideas, being better with people. And I think NFs are better with people. We focus more on people and what their nature is, and the intuitive thing deals with the big picture, dealing and jumping to a new idea. So, if you follow me on this, I probably sound like a fucking stoner because I came up with this idea when I was high, but it's very interesting, and it's the importance of everyone, and everyone is important. So feel important today, and I want you to feel important about yourself. So thank you.